feeling great today. I'm trying to say that in the happiest way possible because I swear to God this is not going to be a sad video. I had to make a video because I haven't made a video for a while, and I also want to make a video. I'm just kind of sad, and it's weird to not say that. I have to say it. I'm tired of lying. It's weird to just be like completely in your head like, what is my life and when will the pain stop? And then just turn on the camera and be like, you ever think about how you have a butthole and so does your dad? But I'm thinking about it, and I don't think you guys mind when I say that I'm sad. I think the pressure to keep that all in is something I've created myself. But at the same time, I don't want to become like the sad YouTuber. Like, I have this fantasy of people like marathoning my videos with their friends and cracking up, and it's just like a sleepover. It's like, Frankie, this has been the best sleepover ever. We had soda pop. We had those sugar cookies with frosting on the top until we almost puked. Now, we could go outside and watch the stars together, or we could check out some of the comedic stylings of Drew Monson. He just posted some new content. Maggie, that sounds great. Let's whip one up. And then they turn it on and it's just me like, hey guys, I'm a little lost. And they were so ready for me to talk about testicles, and now they're just like, is Pizza Drew gonna kill himself? But then at the same time, I'm like, maybe I could use that. Like, maybe I could capitalize on that. Maybe I could become the depression YouTuber that all the emo kids come to get sadder. Emo! That's still a thing, right? Emo? Bullet for my fucking Valentine? That's it! Come and get me, honey. From now on, I will only be talking about the dark cloud that covers my soul and singing Pierce the Veil and talking about how I'm the only one who really gets Donnie Darko. Also, if you were still wondering about the hypothetical sleepover from earlier, yes, Frankie and Maggie, that's a boy and a girl, but no, it was not a sexual sleepover. They're not dating. It was a platonic thing. Though they were cuddling, they're both very confused about themselves and kind of holding hands, figuring everything out through the power of a little thing that I like to call friendship. But anyway, listen, don't worry, I'm not suicidal. I think that's something you always have to clarify when you're a depressed person. Do you know what I mean? Are you depressed? Let's be honest, you are. Happy people don't watch internet videos. That's not true, actually. We all have a bubbly aunt on Facebook that loves her videos of kittens riding tortoises. Because putting aside the super high levels of depression that do require immediate assistance and you should get help for, when you're a depressed person, you have this kind of normal sort of depression that is frequent and manageable. And it's hard to express that to people who don't really go through it and see everything as kind of black and white, where you're either happy or you're like barely hanging on. Because depressed people, we've all dealt with like the overreactor, which kind of goes like, hey, how you doing? I'm not too good. I'm kind of going through a depression right now. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're cutting yourself like right now? Like I'm supposed to like call the police or something? Like, this is a lot right now. Oh, no, it happens a lot. I'm just gonna go like see my therapist or something. You have a therapist? Why? How have we not talked about it? How are you alive? And I want to be honest about this kind of stuff, but at the same time, I don't want sympathy and I don't want you guys to worry about me because I can feel my grandma worrying about me. I know she's watching this right now. Grandma, you can call me. We'll talk about it. Listen, I'm not always sad, but I think the sadness is always kind of there somewhere. Sadness to me is like an ex that you hook up with sometimes. Like, they're in your life. Sure, you text every other day, something flirty, nothing too intimate, but every few months, you guys meet up and they fuck you hard and fast, and then you put your pants back on, you look in the mirror, and you say, this needs to stop. Did that make sense? What I'm saying is my depression has a big veiny dick. But there it is. I'm kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's what's happening. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna talk to you guys about my life. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna tell you about my neighbors that after about 11:30 p.m. start making these noises that I swear to God sound exactly like they have to be fucking but also singing at the same time. Like it sounds like, I was a young boy. Okay, they don't sing My Chemical Romance, but something is happening. Do you have confusing neighbors? Does anyone have like neighbors where it's like there's no other explanation than they built a bowling alley in their living room and they're like also circumcising a baby? What else? That's right, I wrote some stuff down. I'm sad, but I'm still using my notes app. That's what happens, okay? I'm super pee shy. Do you know what that means? That means I don't use urinals. I don't like taking my penis out next to another penis unless it's my semi-annual bro penis pageant. With all my bros, we take out our wangs, we judge them from 1 to 10, and I don't want to brag, but I got a 4.2. No, but seriously, I'm afraid of going to the bathroom and urinal, so I have to use the stall. And the time when that gets the most troubling is when it's like a super busy bathroom, and it's like there's a line, so then the urinal's available, and it's like, sorry, I don't need the urinal, and everyone's like, that guy has to go to the bathroom with his butt! But I'm like, no, I don't. I just have to go with my penis, but my penis is scared. But I was in a super busy bathroom recently. I'm not gonna say where it was. Actually, I am. You know what? It was at VidCon! icon. That's right, I'm putting John Green on blast. Get more bathrooms, you young adult writer. I'm kidding, but I waited for like 5 minutes and I went to the stall because that's where I'm comfortable, but there was so many people in there and I was so shy that I couldn't even do it in there because people were waiting for me and they saw my little shoesies and I heard a guy going, "What's that guy doing? Is he jacking off in there?" And I just want to take this moment to use this camera as what I wish I could have said to him. Hey, was that you? Listen, first of all, I don't jack off, I jerk off. I jerk off and I think about jerks like you. What else? Oh, I thought of a story. Now listen, this story might not be interesting, but it is long. So if you're eating pasta, take your hand off that mouse, take your hand off that keyboard, put your hand on that butter, and have fun with me. So I think it was my sophomore year of high school, and this is when Facebook was really being used by teenagers. Like, it kind of still is now, but now I feel like it's just like super smart people or super dumb people, like just those two polar opposite extremes. Like, it's either someone posting a cool article about feminism or like the dumbest thing you've ever heard about Caitlyn Jenner. But at this point, my sophomore year in high school, Facebook was really being used and sucked dry for all that it had. And it still does have some things now. It has those little articles in the right-hand corner right now where it's like, Miley Cyrus got naked again. And you're like, I know. We should all strive to be in that corner, by the way. Anyway, everyone was using Facebook, and one night, I think it was at night, this super popular profile appeared that was like an anonymous burn book for my high school. If you don't know what that is, it's like gossip and terrible things written about everyone in the school under an anonymous name, and the name was Alex Johns. I don't know why. It was one first name and another first name with an S at the end. I don't know what that meant, but it would just be like, Maddie and David hooked up in the car and Todd doesn't know yet, or like, Ted does heroin. That would be a sad one, but you know. But the next day, everyone came to school. They were all talking about it. I swear to God, every single person. They're like, who the fuck made this? Who the fuck is talking shit about all of us? Was it a teacher? Everyone thought it was like this angry teacher, or they had like a few guesses. One kid like came to school with a shirt he wrote, "I am Alex Johns" on, and I was like, get over yourself. Nobody knew who it was, but I, trying to make a name for myself, that next night, the night after it got popular, went home and had a brilliant idea that I would take Alex Johns, I would make a spin on it, and I would make the positive version of Alex Johns, writing nice things about people under the most positive name I could think of, Merriweather Bloomington. So I made this account in a response, are you following me? In a response to the Alex Johns drama, I made a little girl named Merriweather Bloomington, not a real person, writing anonymous nice things about the people at school that I made up. I'd post stuff like, David gave Mark a pencil, and Mark is so appreciative, and Molly has the greatest smile in the entire school land, and an amazing singing voice. Wow, those are some pipes. I didn't have my name anywhere on it. I added everyone I knew at school, and people started talking about it. They were like, wow, we really needed this. They were like taking it seriously. They were like, we've had a hard time at school recently. People are saying mean things about each other, but this is a positive spin and it means a lot. And I don't know why. I might have been a terrible person at this point, but I got like angry at that because I was like, no, I was like making fun of positive people. Like it wasn't supposed to be real. This is like 4 hours into it. I guess I just got bored. It's not that I was a bad person. I was just like, whatever. It was nice and now I want to be weird. So I started posting these things like, do you kids really like to smoke marijuana? Aren't you afraid of overdosing? And as you know, when you talk to teenagers about that, they were angry. They were like, it's about moderation! What the fuck are you talking about? I don't think this story really has an ending. I think I just did it until like 11 o'clock and everyone was talking about it, and then I got bored of it, so I just posted a video on the wall exposing myself. Not like exposing my stuff. I didn't like show my penis, but I did show my ass. I showed my asshole to the student body. Not really. I told everyone who it was. I was like, hey, it was me, Merriweather Bloomington. I'm actually Drew. And everyone was like, oh, it's that kid we don't really know that well or care about. It's the one who eats cookies out of his backpack and smells like maple syrup. Anyway, I think that's the end of my video. I'm about to lose my voice. I hope this video is not under 5 minutes. If it is, please do not yell at me. Also, do you guys like these kind of videos? The other day I did one, someone was like, oh, it's another pony talk. But I think they're fun. I think they're very pure me. This is what I do. Tell me if you like them. Also, I did a video on another channel called Door 3, which is like a game show thing where I was like a guest on a game show. So if you want to see me in a better quality camera where I didn't shower, check that out and subscribe to them. Cool. Watch that video. I'm gonna sing for you now. Leave me a fucking cute girl, little cutie. Basically, now you have to rate me out of 10. The way I look only.
Okay, I will give you